It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's Emmanuel Forbes, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Commanders and the Eagles on Sunday night.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard here with you as we get set for a division rematch, Brock. One side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Lucky Week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down.
No touch that.
Running back sent in motion.
No touch.
Now Hurts on third and long. Able to get it to Barkley. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 20. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jayden Daniels.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Let's go. Ready.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Connects with Johnson. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Daniels from the pistol. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get the game's first points here in the second. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
No touch.
1st down throwing for Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
No touch. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 19 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
No touch. Alpha. No touch.
Another try following the sack. Barkley's got it. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Great, set.
3rd and long for him here. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield, and he's out in the clear. Hits the 20. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Commanders and their running back about to get back to work. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. It's across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14, Eagles nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the 40-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They're now set for 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch,
They kick the running back in motion.
no touch.
From the pistol, Hurts has a man. It's Brown. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He'll get this one to Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs. You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. Cut out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
No touch, set.
Motioning him from the slot right.
No touch.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Mike Samra still makes the play. Reaches the 40, into the red zone. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
And what a return to add to that list.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 21, Eagles nothing.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Great, set. No touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. This is the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get you caught up on what's going on around the National Football League. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession.
No touch that.
On first down, Hurts. He's on the move. He can run it. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Mike Samuel makes the play. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Ready, set.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. That one hits for 30. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Hold the ready.
And the Washington first down.
Set.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Set. Ready.
2nd and 1. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They've got first down from the 31.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Play fake here, Daniels. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
Let go.
Daniels to throw on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing. And
he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
You're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives him a 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up
No
3rd
touch.
and 2.
No touch.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch. Set. No touch.
Hurts to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
No touch. Set. No touch.
From the 46. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, 73. No touch. Set. No touch. Set. No touch.
Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's another
No touch. Set.
1st down.
It's an option left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
Great.
It's
Set.
now 3rd and goal.
No touch. Set. No touch. Set. No touch.
Trying to get it with the option here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
No touch.
They'll
Set.
motion him out of the backfield left.
No touch.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. On 1st down, they'll run. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Ready?
They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Washington.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, off play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rolling out to his left. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Ready?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready?
They go play action here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Commanders ready for the punt. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense.
No touch that. No touch.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Great, set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles putting up points in a game decided. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.